In this lesson from Chapter 1, we will be reviewing the economic perspective, including economics, economic perspective, scarcity and choice, opportunity cost, purposeful behavior, utility, marginal cost, marginal benefit, and marginal analysis.
People's wants are numerous and varied. Biologically, people need only air, water, food, clothing, and shelter. But in modern societies, people also desire goods and services that provide a more comfortable or affluent standard of living. Society possesses productive resources such as labor and managerial talents, tools and machinery, and land and mineral deposits. These resources employed in the economic system, or simply the economy, help us produce goods and services that satisfy many of our economic wants. The blunt reality is that our economic wants far exceed the productive capacity of our scarce or limited resources. We are forced to make choices. This unyielding truth underlies the definition of economics, which is the social science concerned with how individuals, institutions, and society make optimal choices under conditions of scarcity.
Economists view things from a unique perspective. This economic perspective, or economic way of thinking, has several critical and closely interrelated features, such as scarcity and choice, purposeful behavior, and marginal analysis. Scarce economic resources mean limited goods and services. Scarcity restricts options and demands choices. Because we can't have it all, we must decide what we will have and what we must forego. At the core of economics is the idea that there is no free lunch. You may be treated to lunch, making it free from your perspective, but someone bears a cost. Because all resources are either privately or collectively owned by members of society, ultimately society bears the cost. Does the presence of so many free products contradict the economic assertion there is no free lunch? No. This is because society could have used these resources to produce something else. It sacrifices those other goods and services in making the lunch available. Economists call such sacrifices opportunity costs. To obtain more of one thing, society forgoes the opportunity of getting the next best thing. The sacrifice is the opportunity cost of the choice.
Individuals look for and pursue opportunities to increase their utility, the pleasure, happiness, or satisfaction obtained from consuming a good or service. They allocate their time, energy, and money to maximize their satisfaction. Because they weigh costs and benefits, the economic decisions are purposeful or rational, not random or chaotic. Purposeful behavior simply means that people make decisions with some desired outcome in mind. Consider an everyday example, the behavior of fast food customers. When customers enter the restaurant, they go to the shortest line, believing that line will minimize their time cost of obtaining food. They are acting purposefully. Time is limited, and people prefer using it in some way other than standing in line. Customers must also decide what food to order when they arrive at the counter. In making their choices, they again compare marginal costs and marginal benefits in attempting to obtain the greatest personal satisfaction for their expenditure. Economists believe that what is true for the behavior of customers at fast food restaurants is true for economic behavior in general. Faced with an array of choices, consumers, workers, and businesses rationally compare marginal costs and marginal benefits in making decisions.
The economic perspective focuses largely on marginal analysis, comparisons of marginal benefit and marginal cost, usually for decision making. Most choices or decisions involve changes in the existing state of affairs. Should you attend school for another year, study an extra hour for an exam, supersize your fries? Should a business expand or reduce its output? Should government increase or decrease its funding for a missile defense system? Each option involves marginal benefits and, because of scarce resources, marginal cost. In making choices rationally, the decision maker must compare these two amounts. For example, you and your fiancé are shopping for an engagement ring. Should you buy a 1/2 carat diamond, a 3/4 carat diamond, a 1 carat diamond, or something even larger? The marginal cost of a larger sized diamond is the added expense beyond the cost of the smaller sized diamond. The marginal benefit is the perceived lifetime pleasure or utility from the larger size stone. If the marginal benefit of the larger diamond exceeds its marginal cost, and you can afford it, buy the larger stone. But if the marginal cost is more than the marginal benefit, you should buy the smaller diamond instead, even if you can afford the larger stone. In a world of scarcity, the decision to obtain the marginal benefit associated with some specific option always includes the marginal cost of forgoing something else. The money spent on the larger size diamond means forgoing some other product. An opportunity cost, the value of the next best thing forgone, is always present whenever a choice is made.
In review, we need to remember the concepts of wants versus resources, where our human wants are virtually infinite and our resources to obtain those wants are limited or scarce. Also, we need to remember the concept of utility, where the term utility is used to describe the amount of pleasure or satisfaction obtained from consuming a good or service.
The concepts of opportunity cost and marginal analysis are crucial to understanding the materials we will cover for the remainder of this class. Opportunity cost is what is foregone when an economic decision is made. Marginal analysis weighs the benefits of the choice against the total cost, including the opportunity cost.
This lesson is part of Chapter 1 of the Economics Educational Package from the McConnell, Brue, Flynn textbook, 19th edition.